Today I really wanted to go over the different stages of alcohol use disorder, and there's really four main stages. And the first one really has to do with the experimental stage, stage one. This is generally started in youth, in high school years to college years, mid 20s. The average alcoholic starts their career, their alcoholic career, if you want to call it that, between the ages of 13 and 20. In fact, they say the younger someone starts, as they start in 12, 13, 14 year range, under 15, there's a high probability that they're going to have issues with alcoholism later in life, unfortunately. Those are your formative years, and if you start that early, well, you're going to have problems long before you're even of age to drink, at least officially, unfortunately. And like so many stages, it comes from family culture, it comes from hereditary issues, maybe trauma, peer pressure, all types of things like this. Now, the origins could be varied, but a lot of it starts with peer pressure. Now, for whatever reason the kids start, this is the experimental stage. So they may try not just alcohol, but drugs. And you have to realize alcohol and drugs, they're all drugs. There's no difference between the two. Food is a drug too, by the way. And people who don't understand that, really anything you take into your body is going to be a drug. But specifically, alcohol and drugs are both addictive. They may try marijuana, fentanyl, coke. I mean, we know all these different kinds of drugs. They, high school, college age kids tend to be exposed to a lot of that. They're very susceptible because their friends are. They may be in circles of people who are, they're growing in different ways. And it's important to try different things. I mean, it's a natural process of growing up and to be influenced, because in that age group, it's so important to be part of the group and to fit in. This is not an era in your life where you want to stand out and be away from the crowd. For the most part, not always, but a large percentage of the population starts because it is a rite of passage to drink and to take drugs. It is a peer pressure. There's also a lot of people are socially awkward. They haven't developed themselves socially. And this is the origins. This is where it starts. The good news is that the vast majority of people who begin to drink in their high school years, college years, up until their mid-20s, the vast majority of those people will never become alcoholics. But it is the foundation of why people drink in the earlier years. And I think really the thing to concentrate on here is that the person's been exposed to drugs and alcohol during this era. Now, they may or may not partake in it. It may not become addictive, highly unlikely that it will. And usually the addiction is attached to something else. There's something else that's gone on in their life. Maybe they had a bad family life. They had some kind of trauma. Hereditary issues, ALDH1 and ADH2. I think that's the two genes that give someone a predisposition. This is where they can manifest during this era. And then you can go on to level 2, which we'll talk about later, which really has to do when you've created a habit and a ritual. And it's exasperated because you're in your earlier years, you were exposed to all these different drugs and alcohol, and you took it to the next step. Unfortunately, if you follow me at all, my wife was no exception. I mean, long before I met her, probably 10, 15 years before I met her, she had trauma in her childhood right around 16, which would have been about 15 years before I actually met her. And it still bothered her even when I met her. It was a big subject, and she told me about it even in the early days of knowing her. And I realized it was an issue. So that was how she created the next steps. But I have no doubt that she drank in high school and college years, because I knew some of her college friends when I first met her. And they all talked about how everybody, consumed alcohol in that era. And the only other thing I want to say about stage one is that the vast majority of people, again, will not become alcoholic who are in this experimental stage. And it's only called stage one is because you have exposure to alcohol, and it's by nowhere near has created any kind of mental illness. So there's like a 95, 98% chance that you're not going to go further down the road. And again, thanks for listening. Please like, share, and comment. Again, we have the Facebook group called There's an Alcoholic in the Family. I will be going live again starting on August 21st. I have to take a little layover there, a little problem with TikTok, I guess. And again, we have I have my coaching program, click on the link above, schedule a breakthrough call. It's designed for families and alcoholics. The call takes about 45 minutes to an hour. I want to do a deep dive in what's going on with you and your family, and we'll see if the coaching program is a good fit for you. And again, thanks for listening.